Okay, today's vlog is going to just be about random things I've noticed on the road. Alright, today's vlog is going to be a highway vlog. I'm out in Tuli Hill at the moment. I have some work, and so I've borrowed Series 3 from Series Nepal, thank you. And I'm doing a vlog with them, which I know for a fact I would have posted weeks, if not months ago, so go check that out. I had a good time shooting it, but I was also busy in other stuff, so it's not a long video, but I tried my best. And well, today though, in between my meetings, I thought I would share the fact that I used this Kathmandu to Tuli Hill highway after such a long time, and whoa, like I can't believe the rapid pace of development on the road. Like, nice, but also it's a bit concerning in the sense I'm feeling that most of the bigger construction parts, in the more dangerous parts, are happening during monsoon, which I don't think is the best and the most ideal. Like, Sanga ko section ma भिड नै भिड छ, लाइक ठ्याक्क शिवको मूर्तिको तल हैन. अनि a lot of that construction is happening right now in like बर्खाको रातभर पानी भएको बेला के. So there are, I wouldn't even call them puddles, okay? These are like giant lakes on the road. And you don't know how deep of a khaldo you're going into, okay? Like, if you don't have a car with a minimum of 180 clearance, it's almost Bhagwan Bharosa, okay? Like, I am thankfully in this car which has 190 mm of ground clearance for a shorter wheelbase of about 2.6, nearly 2.7 meters. And that, if you have been watching my videos, you know that that is a phenomenal pairing, right? Tada! सबैको त हुँदैन नि यस्तो. Shit. So like, आज बिहान office hours मा आउँदा like कति खाल्टो छिर्यो. It was literally भगवान भरोसा के. Like, हुन त हिजो पनि आएको थिएँ. I've been coming here 2 days in a row to meet some clients and stuff for work, but like हिजो त पानी थिएन हैन. आज त पानी भरेर like I couldn't even figure out how deep the puddles were, okay? And it was literally like, am I going to like get stuck? Is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? Like, yeah, I wouldn't say I was the most proudest about it, but like, this part is literally the last probably 300-400 meters before Tuli Hill, and the roads are wide and paved, and this is great. Like, this is the road I can't wait to have between Kathmandu to Tuli Hill. But until then, especially in the section between Banipa and Tuli Hill, I don't know, it's 2025 when I record this. I don't know when this road will complete. I hope it completes soon, but yeah, I feel like it's a bit unfortunate, because if you live in this area, you are sort of stuck with this road. There's nothing to do around it. Like, really, there's nothing you can do about it. And so you just have to use this road whether you want to or not. And driving here, I didn't drive here for like almost a year until I actually needed to, because I heard enough stories about how bad the road was through friends and colleagues of mine who work and live in this area, and I was just like, my Kona is also a lower clearance car, even with the height suspension raised. I didn't want to take that risk. But this car though handled it like a champ. Check out the video. Again, I put a 360 camera up on the roof and then I recorded in the same fashion. And yeah, like it was quite a tough job capturing everything, but I hope I did a good job with that. And anyway, what I wanted to actually say though was the fact that it's going to be great having this road, having high-speed connection between the settlement of Dhulikhel and Kathmandu, the capital. It gives so much economic opportunities. It gives tourism opportunities. Like just knowing that in a couple of years, the road between the capital and Dhulikhel, which is roughly 30 kilometers, will actually be just a half an hour drive instead of the 1 hour plus drive. Nearly 1.5 hour drive, because sometimes there's just pathetic, bad, massive jams. But knowing that it could be like a half an hour destination, I remember as a kid driving from Koteshwar to Bhaktapur would literally take a couple of hours because one, the pace was slow, but then also because the road was just one lane wide and there would be massive traffic jams. And then I think around by 2010 the road expansion happened, and suddenly coming to Bhaktapur dropped down from being like a whole couple of hours journey to literally 20 minutes. And now it happens in like 15 minutes if you don't get stuck in all the traffic jams and there aren't too many red lights on the way. And that has allowed a lot of people to do daily commuting between Bhaktapur to Kathmandu without having to worry too much time on commute. And that has, trust me, helped the local economy in Bhaktapur so much. Like, I can't stress enough how the expansion of roads is basically the cell bloodline network of any locality. If you are connected by good high-speed roads, safe roads, you are connected to the economy, the central economy, the country ko, like everything. Okay? Hospitals, businesses, funds, schools, tourism, like के मात्र हुन्छ कि बाटो जब राम्रो बन्छ. तर जबसम्म बाटो राम्रो बन्दैन तबसम्म you don't have any of this, okay? Because then it becomes a remote, like सोचेरै जानुपर्ने ठाउँ, whether by walking or by bike or by car if the roads are a bit better. And गाडी भएर पनि सबैको त off-roading vehicle हुँदैन नि, महँगो हुन्छ नि त्यो त. So yeah, like hopefully one day. And this whole thing with Dhulikhel just reminded me, this whole business, about how it's going to be a great place. Like, even me personally thinking I probably won't be coming back as much unless needed, unless I'm heading east on the highway or unless I can have work in this area. But I know that at a point this road connecting here is going to make Dhulikhel somewhere I can just go out for a weekend, or like even a couple of hours in the day, because it's just going to be like a half an hour drive one way, 2 hour, maybe 1 hour drive. Like, that would be so phenomenal. And if there are people like me, bike, scooter bhako, gaadi nei bhako, young families that have the economic power and incentive to earn, then I really feel that यहाँको local economy पनि boom गर्छ. Not just in the sense people will be coming here, but people from here will also be going all the way there. Yes, there are people that I personally know who live in Dhulikhel and commute to Kathmandu daily for work, but also for different things, and they're in the city like every couple of days. And there are even colleges out here where students commute, where teachers commute, where staff commute. So yeah, it is happening, but once the roads are completed, it's going to be so easy. Like, it's the same story with Warko flyover or overpass, or like I don't even know what other names they gave it, but it took bloody 4 years to get one ramp constructed. That's literally, I would say, a kilometer and a bit more in distance. Not longer than 2 kilometers though. But it took bloody 4 years. It corrupted the entire locality. It like just massacred traffic in that area. Like babal huन्थ्यो के. There were TikTok videos of people getting stuck in Gorgoko traffic for so long. I remember एकजनाले सब्जी किनेर आएको थियो अनि बाइकको त्यो सिटमा काट्दै बसिरहेको थियो के. Like this was a lady in her scooter. I guess she had to cook when she got home. Like काट्दै बसिरहेको थियो के सब्जी, and someone else recorded it and posted it going, great usage of time. And like, damn man. त्यस्तो कति मात्र like time waste गर्ने के. When you're wasting time and it's not happening just एक दुई जनाको time के, it's literally हजारौं मान्छेको time that's going नि जाममा Gorkoko. Again, I'm talking about Gorko, I'm not talking about Tulikalko road. But the thing is, त्यस्तो गर्दा कति जनाको fuel खर्च जान्छ हैन, कति जनाको time जान्छ, कति जनाको blood, sweat, effort, sabai jaन्छ के. And I'm just like, it's such a cumulative, massive resource of so many things. Time being the most precious. Like fuel जति खर्च भए पनि, जे खर्च भए पनि, I feel like time हो के. As a person, if you are able to get to work, be productive, come home on time, spend time with your family, I consider that good. Any sort of investment that will make it more convenient for me, that will make my time more valuable, I consider that a good investment. Whether it is a vehicle, infrastructure project, a train system, public transport, automation in the house, like I don't know, vacuuming automation or watering automation, or like a simple gate that is motorized to open and close. Anything that saves time and doesn't make you work more, I feel like that is good use of technology and a good investment that saves you time. Not maybe in the short run, like if you use two roads, one is a pitched road and you get across in 5 minutes, and one is a shorter road, I know, but it takes 10 minutes to go across, even though the distance is half, I know. But the road is bad, you are spending 5 minutes extra on the road every day. बिहान अफिस जाँदा पनि घर आउँदा 10 मिनट भयो हैन, 10 मिनट है. अब do the math, like 7 days मा 10 minutes थपेपछि 70 minute, like 1 घण्टा बेसी you spent on the road in a week. That suddenly adds up नि. 1 घण्टा महिनाको 4 घण्टा भयो नि हैन. And then 4 3s are 4 12s are 12. I'm so bad at math. So that's 48 hours a month. That's nearly 50 hours. And you know, जस्तो बाटोमा नि कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ बाटो बेसी जाम हुन्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ थोरै हुन्छ. But these are just average cumulative numbers I'm taking. महिनाको 50 घण्टा बेसी गयो नि तिम्रो just by taking a 5 minute slower road. And that's what I mean, okay? People just don't consider that. The government doesn't consider that, is what I'm trying to like point out the most. Ani, yeah, like with Dhulikhel, I know people are spending an hour, maybe even 2 hours if they have to commute during peak rush hours, extra every day for a road that could be half an hour. Okay? If you're spending 1 hour extra every day one way, हैन, two way, तिम्रो 2 घण्टा बेसी गइराछ. Okay? 2 घण्टा a day बेसी गइराछ. हप्तामा 14 घण्टा गइराछ बेसी. That 14 घण्टा you could have used for learning something, for spending time with your family, for going to dinners, catching up, social excursions, like you wanted to learn pottery, or I don't know, cooking classes, you name it. It's time, okay, the most valuable thing. And I'm very optimistic this Dhulikhel Sammako Bato road expansion and everything, given that it doesn't become a dangerous road with a lot of accidents, it will save people time, money, energy, effort, mind space. Like, don't even like get me started on how much I think automating things saves you headspace. Like, when I switched from a manual, I had a Polo before. It's in my Konaku review. I check that out if you want to. My Polo was a manual car. It not only guzzled gas, but it was a lot of gear changes in Kathmanduko stop and go traffic. Engine off gara, fuel ko like gauge hernu paryo, AC pani like bistari milaera hernu paryo, हैन. Handbrake, clutch, brake सबै मिलाएर चलाओ. कहिलेकाहीँ उकालो आउँछ, ओह्रालो आउँछ, सब मिलाउनु पर्यो. And then I switched to the Kona EV pretty early, like before this whole adoption curve like went up, because the one thing I knew with adopting an EV is I don't only get an automatic gearbox, but because I also get, the ease of something that's a bit more technologically advanced. I'm talking about the electric vehicle technology. And then this mathi, I didn't have to worry then about fuel prices going up and down, because bati ko tai stable price only 8 देखि 15 रुपैयाँ depending on where you live in. And yeah, like time चाहिँ बचा छैन unfortunately, त्यति मैले भने पनि हैन. तर it has saved me a lot of energy and headspace, okay? In the sense, म पहिला 40 minutes cross city traffic petrol गाडी पोलोमा gear दबाउँदा, clutch दबाउँदा घर थाकेर नि पुग्थे के. Like, I would be exhausted and need to spend maybe another half an hour freshening up, or even like sometimes if traffic was so bad, just laying in my bed doom scrolling, doing nothing. Aba I go home and now I just have like, I wouldn't call it an abundance of energy, because like the bottom line is office गएपछि थाक्न त सबै थाक्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ यहाँ हुन्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ त्यो मिल्दैन, कहिलेकाहीँ धेरै काम हुन्छ हैन. तर at least now I can go home and just walk my dog. I have that much of energy like in reserve, okay? I can go home and I can happily spend time here and there doing things I couldn't. And so again, I'm coming back to this whole Dhulikhel thing. Roads are going to be great. It's going to be a blessing. And I am definitely looking forward to the time that this commute will be easier for everyone. Alright, anyway, I am gonna end this vlog right here, and then I will see you on the next one. Peace. अलिकति छोडिदिउँ त.